guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. I'm so excited for this section because let me break the news with you. We've already hit 1K subscribers just within 11 days of YouTube analytics. And also we are having over 11K plus views. Guys, you are amazing, and I'm so inspired to assist you in this scholarship journey. And I'm sure next year by this time you'll be in your dream country or dream school. With this episode, I'm going to share with you insight on how to discover schools for yourself. Yes. Not for someone to fish for you, but I'm going to teach you how to fish the schools yourself and be certain of, getting funding. It is not just about, applying to 20 schools or 50 schools just to boast of, but being certain of this school I'm applying to, I'm fit for the program and I'm certain of getting some sort of funding. Then also people think that when they have people in the US or Canada or any other school you're applying to, once the person recommends a school to you, you are certain of going to receive funding. Please, it doesn't work that way. And the last thing is that people think they can just use Google and just do any search anyhow, and they're going to get any school, or they're going to get a school and just submit the application, they're good to go. Please, these are all myth. So stay tuned and relax and follow me. Get your notepads or whatever you use to take notes as I teach you how it worked for me and got me those scholarships that I earlier shared in my previous video. So if you haven't checked that video, go into my description. You'll find a link there and check how I got 3 scholarships on my first attempt. It's going to be an amazing journey from my channel as you follow me. Then lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Subscribe, turn on the notification button, ask your questions in the comment section, and I will be ready to reply you as soon as possible. Then please, my name is Kingsford Onyina, and I'm currently pursuing my master's degree in economics at Eastern Illinois University, specifically in Charleston, Illinois. Ta-da! Let's proceed. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. So, my aim is basically to teach you how to fish the schools out yourselves and also be certain of getting some sort of funding. Before I proceed, as I open my Google Chrome, you already have an idea of how people have said that you should go about the search. Just Google list of masters in economics, blah blah, list of universities in let me say US for instance, and you're going to get a lot of staffs that will come. Wikipedia will give you some staffs, and US News, nice. They'll give you the ranking and staffs. Wikipedia too. Then this site too for ICU, that is for international colleges and universities. This will give you the ranking and stuff. These are all good, okay? But the thing is, I want you to kind of have a pattern that you follow. That is why I'm giving you this approach. So kindly follow me as I give you this pattern or this approach, which will help you to be able to discover some fundings that you won't just get them by a click away. So let's go to list of states in USA. All right. So list of states in US. So these are the states in US available. Let's go to Wikipedia preferably, and let's check. We are having the 50 states here. Okay. So now, when you're searching for the schools, okay, this is just to let you know the states available in US. Okay. So let me just opt for one state, for instance, and let me go to Michigan. Yeah, because that is where I got my first offer from. If you want to know how I got my offer, go to the first video, how I got my 3 scholarships, and I shared with you how I had it. So list of universities in Michigan. All right, so nice one. So now Wikipedia will give you the list of universities in Michigan. Okay. Now, the reason why I want you to follow this path is that it gives you a pattern. Oh, I'm done with Michigan. I have been able to comb through the entire Michigan. Now I'm moving to different states. Or I like Florida. Let me go to Florida and check. This is how it works. And this is the most difficult thing. But if you're able to do it yourself and fish out the schools yourself, you should be good to go. So now the next thing is to check the acceptance rate. Please, acceptance rate. How difficult it is to get accepted into the school. U of M, that is University of Michigan, which is one of the top schools in the US, is having 26% here. Others are having even 6%. So you should check that one very well. Now, what am I looking for? So the schools are available. The most important you're going to look out for is what? The admission checklist and also funding consideration. Okay. So what school? Let me go for my school. Okay, not my school per se, but I mean the first school that gave me offer. But I mean I preferred EIH. So now I have Western Michigan University here. Okay. Now I'll right click and just open a new tab. Now the next thing is to go to the academics. We have undergraduate program and grad program. Now we are concerned about the grad for now. I go to grad program, then look out for the programs available. So it depends on the course you took for your undergrad. So if you did political science, you take your time. It is not necessarily have to do political science masters. You can check for public policy, public administration, international development administration, mathematics people, mathematics education is there, mechanical engineering people, a lot of courses. So let me go for economics just to teach you how it works to ensure they have funding. So we come to the academics. The first thing, please check the admission requirement. Do they require GRE? What are they after? So I go to the applied economics. These are their the admission checklist. So what do they look out for? So they say that you have a strong foundation in economics. Admission is here. Strong foundation in economics, including intermediate level coursework in microeconomics, at least one course in calculus and one course in statistics. No GRE or references are what required. So meaning a CV. Let's confirm the full list here. I think that will help us here. Yeah. So a CV is required. No GRE is required. No recommendation. No writing sample. Then transcripts to the required transcript. So yeah, obviously they will require it. Yeah. So let me go to the most important, the funding package. Is there a limited number of scholarships and what? Assistantships are available on competitive basis for full-time students. People will be confused about assistantships and scholarship. The assistantship is like a form of offer in which they give to you as a prospective an incoming graduate student, whereby you are going to either be a graduate teaching assistant, graduate research assistant, or a graduate administrative assistant. Then in exchange for that, they will pay your tuition fee and give you a monthly stipend. So that is how it is. So check the admission checklist, make your notes, then you are good to go. Then the financial consideration and deadline, that is the most important thing. And next thing, so that is all for Michigan. So the schools are there. Central Michigan is a good school. Wayne State University, a good school. Go through them. So this gives you some colleges that even someone have never been thought of. Okay. So this is what I was doing. I was digging for schools that you never even think of. Yeah. I'm teaching you the ins and outs. Yeah, not just a research. Just something what I use. Now let me go to the Alabama. University of Alabama. The Alabama state. Yeah. So list of universities in Alabama. List of universities in Alabama. Okay. So I think with this one, quickly let me just go to their colleges. They have 100 plus or more colleges. So which one? Let me go. So acceptance rate 80%. Let me go for the University of Alabama. So I'll right click and then open a new tab. So with this one, let me go for a different program, preferably English, academics, the colleges of arts and sciences, and let's see how it goes. I'm going for English to kind of teach you something here. All right. So Department of English. Let's see their admission requirements and see how it works. So these are the graduate programs they have available. Masters in literature, that is English with specialization in literature, or rhetoric or composition and stuff, MFA and what have you. Yeah. So quickly, let's go to the admissions. That is what I'm concerned about. Now admissions. So they have the admission checklist there. The same thing. Nothing special. You go through the admission procedure. They will give you this kind of stuff. So you write them down to know what they really want. References, 3 letters of recommendation. Unlike Michigan, whereby some programs they don't require. So that is that. Now the most important thing, yes, financial support. All right. Now, so with the financial supports. You see, students admitted into the program are guaranteed up to 5 years of financial support, full financial support. That is for the MFA and also the PhD students. Then the most important thing also here is the GA. Okay, you check it out. Okay, they have GAs available, and they even stated here that all admitted students qualify for GAs, which include a stipend paid over 9 months. So Charlie, this is a good school. All right, so that is the GA. Let's check the other scholarships. Wow, they have fellowships and awards. So meaning these are schools that if you don't dig, you never know. You can't just Google list of scholarships in US and get to know that they have what they call Graduate Council Fellowship in Alabama, unless you go to the school website. $20,000 plus full tuition. Charlie, guys, look sharp. And I like they even waiving the application fee also. So speed up and check it out. So that is all that you have to do. Admission checklist and also funding opportunities available. And you should be good to go. That is what we do. Now let me do the last one. And let me check One Canada for you. And I think we are done. Yeah, I won't waste your time, okay? I know you are learning. All right. The next one is, let me go to South Carolina. So list of universities in South Carolina. Okay, hey, Carolina, yeah, nice one. So let's check the colleges available. Nice one. So we have University of South Carolina, acceptance rate is 68. Clemson University in that order. I'm looking for one school to just teach you one thing also. Wow, London University in Greenwood. Wow, okay. So London University, let's check it out. Acceptance rate is what, 57%. Let's check it out. Nice one. So Landa, we go to their academics or admission areas. Either works, yeah. Just to get to know the graduate programs. Let's check their Master of Science in Management. Just to kind of see what they have. So these are their the curriculum. What we are concerned about is the admission requirement. As I told you, check the admission requirement. If you meet it, do they require GRE? So they have everything here. All applicants seeking for admission in the Master of Science program must have earned a degree, blah blah. As I always say, student will need to have earned at least C in an undergraduate statistics course. So please, you should know that before you continue. Now I'm concerned about funding. So let's check the prospective student section and see what they have here. That is okay. Financial aid is here. Yeah, prospective students. Now we have, their financial aid available. So here I'm not going to apply for financial aid. These FAFSA are for those students who are already here. So we'll go to their scholarships and learn more about their scholarships. I want to teach you something from this school. Let's check their departmental full listing of department scholarships. So it depends on the department you want to apply to. Nice one. So these are the department fundings available. All right. I'm looking for this guy, GA, graduate assistantship opportunities. Yeah. All right. So these are the GAs. Graduate students are awarded a GA work approximately 20 hours per week during the school. So with the GA staff, some schools, a lot of schools will let you do the application concurrently or simultaneously with what? Submit your application, your program application. Others too will let you submit the GA application after getting admission. So it all depends on what the school wants you to do. So with this one, they say that application for GA are completed through handshake. You receive instruction on how to apply. So let's check the full listings of GAs available. Wow, the list of GA positions for 2021-2022 year are wow. So they have people who want, social media and communication GAs. You're going to be paid, and also with your tuition. These are scholarships in disguise. A lot of GAs, athletic people, those who are good in athletics. Check this out. There are a lot of opportunities are here. It is a very good school that I discovered. So please, you have to dig, man, dig. Now let's seal it up with Canada. Let me teach you how I work also in Canada. So list of provinces, since these are not states, their places are not provinces. So list of provinces in Canada. So the same pattern. We have their provinces here. We have Alberta through to Yukon. So let me just go straight to Alberta. So list of universities in Alberta. Okay. So let me just go to University of Alberta. Okay. Let me just go to University of Alberta and check it out. All right. So fast forward, I'll just go to graduate programs. And the same thing, I'm going to look at the admission requirements and also funding opportunities. So let me just check some master's program and quickly sign out. All right. So to make it easier, I'll be going for economics. So let me just use A to Z, not just relevance. Yeah. So I'll be going for economics. So let me go to Department of Economics and check it out. All right. So it's an on-campus program. Please check that one too. If the program is online, you go and apply it, and later you don't know. You don't know what to do next. So these are the areas of study: general and entrance. Please check. If you want to specialize in accounts and finance, 3.5 GPA and stuff. The same transcript, CV, English proficiency proof. If you're not from Ghana or English-speaking country, please know you have to write the TOEFL or IELTS. Okay. So you should know. Then financial aid. The department automatically considers all applicants for TA positions. Please take note. That is what is important. Then you should be good to go. Not only TA positions, they have other internal scholarships you can look out for other departments. So this is all that I have for you for US and Canada. So that is all that I have for you guys. So that is how I dig out for schools for US and Canada. So in my next episode, I'll be sharing with you some schools in US and Canada, okay, to kind of ease your burden, okay. Some schools in US and Canada that are having their scholarship deadlines in coming February and March, so that you will speed up and use January to kind of submit your application and ease your burden. So stay tuned. As I always say, that scholarship is not lottery. Peace out. Bye bye.